fidget devices?
It's the worst.
Right. And how many of you have had to deal with people using them around you?
The worst.
So my name is Joe Cartin, and I'm here from Bridgeport Aquaculture to represent Fly Charms, and we think we have the solution to this. So let's start with why do we fidget? Well, we fidget because it helps us keep calm and help us redirect our focus to what we need to do. It helps us redirect our nervous energy so that we don't get distracted, right? But the problem is, what's on the market right now doesn't do that. They're obtrusive, they're one size fits all, and they create a situation where instead of redirecting your energy into what you should be doing, they cause a distraction. They use both hands and your eyes, all of your attention. So what do we do if what's on the market is ineffective? Well, if what's on the market's ineffective, you tap your leg, you tap a pen, and there's a terrible negative stigma around this, and it just perpetuates the issue rather than solving the problem at hand. So our first perspective is we are first love yourself charms, and we've taken the idea of fidgeting and broken it down into its base components and built it back together in a way that we think is not only less obtrusive, but more effective. So these are our designs. We've 3D printed all of them in our CAD lab. There's 5, and we've had absolutely amazing feedback, not only in their effectiveness, but in their ability to blend into any piece of jewelry and be less obtrusive, which is one of our goals. So on top of this, we also did aromatherapy charms, and we did an extraction of the essential oils for these in our own organic chemistry lab. We did lavender because it helps keep you calm, and we did orange oil because it helps boost levels of serotonin in the brain. So for experiments, what did we do to test these? Well, first, we induced a stressful situation in a freshman biology class at our school. So we gave them the charms, we had them take a test, and on average, the kids with our fly charms scored 16% better than their peers that did not. After this, we had teachers from our school approach us about using those in their classes for an observational study, and they observed less cell phone use and more attention. Now, there was also a problem at a local middle school about this, so what we did was we gave them to an entire grade. And what happened there was astonishing because the students and teachers not only saw a decrease in distraction compared to the other competitors on the market, but they also saw a decrease in distraction on those around the students using them. So where do we go from here? Well, we've actually partnered with a company called Wear Your Label, which is a Canadian clothing line promoting mental health, and they're doing a giveaway of our charms on their page right now. We've also gotten amazing positive feedback from the community around us, over 900 Instagram followers, and we're going up and up every day with community interest, including clinical psychologists and investors. So if you want to learn more, you can find our Instagram at fly.charms, our Twitter at fly_charms, and you can find our website, flycharms.weebly.com. Again, my name is Joe Cartin, and I am here for Fly Charms, and always remember to first love yourself.
Since this is Skills 21,
Yes.
what is the science behind this? Can you tell us why this works?
Yes, I am glad that you asked that question. There are 3 main principles behind what we do. The first one is stimming, which is the technical term for fidgeting, and it can be caused by various different things, from anything between anxiety and diagnosed disorders such as ADHD or OCD, right? That's the first aspect. The second aspect for us is neurological brain disorders. So there are a few of our charms that address different aspects of those. Like there is something called a pill roller's fidget, which happens technically and most often in those with Alzheimer's and other diseases such as that onset later in life where they go like this. So we have a charm to address that. And the third aspect of this is it interacts with various different senses. So it stimulates not only your need for touch, but need for sight, while still maintaining a less obtrusive view.
Talk to us a little about product design and costs.
Right, so our charms actually don't cost very much to produce. We use ABS plastic and we print them ourselves. So our lesser designs actually cost 12 cents to make, and our higher designs with the marble charms in them actually only cost 48 cents to make. So even if we sell these for a small margin up of profit, they pay off upwards of 5 or 6 previous charms or the next charms we make just by selling a single charm for, say, $1.
For the aroma charms, have you done any shelf life testing in terms of when does the smell go away?
Yeah, we actually put oils on some of our charms a week ago, and we let them sit, and they were on our booth today, and they still have maintained their scent. We've also partnered with a second company called doTERRA, which donated us their own oils because they are an essential oils manufacturing company, to work with them as well.
Have you looked to see whether there's anything like this at all on the market?
Yes, we have, and our main competitors are the fidget cube and the fidget spinner, which are the big things on the market. I'm sure, like you just reacted. All the teachers, I'm sure all the parents are having huge problems with this, and we can all relate, even students. Those are our big competitors. So our key thing in blending them into jewelry is we wanted to make them smaller, less obtrusive, and we wanted to blend them into something rather than having them be so outlandish, stick out, distraction.
Have you looked at issues associated with mass production? I mean, you say you're doing it now, but would you want to license this?
Yes, preferably we've actually gotten insane interest from people wanting to buy. We actually had a clinical psychologist contact us and offer us $100 of whatever it would get her. So right now, our lab can only handle so much. We only have the one 3D printer, and then a few of our other schools, we've tried to get a few. But hopefully if we can outsource printing, because of the fact that the printing cost is so cheap, we can make amazing profit, and we plan to turn this hopefully into a nonprofit, donate to our next year's groups and mental health organizations.
That's great.